Hello everyone, welcome to Module 12 of Climate Change course. Previously in Module 11, we have discussed about the issue around solar energy. So similarly, in this module, we will be discussing energy resource. So in general, in this module, you will be learning about several important topics, which include the history of wind power, the availability and importance of wind energy for climate change mitigation, as well as various types of wind energy technology, along with their application, and also the associated environmental and social impact. So by the end of this module, you should be able to first describe about wind energy resource and its potential for climate change mitigation. Then you should also be able to explain about various types of wind energy technology, along with its application, and also identify the socio-environmental impact that posed by wind energy technology. So to begin, let's take a look at the history of wind power. Similar to the sun energy, wind power has been used in a variety of ways since the early stage of human civilization. For instance, people start using wind energy to propel boats as early as 5000 BC, and after that, the use of wind power has evolved and various types of windmills were developed and used for different purposes, including for grinding grain, pump water, and cutting wood at the sawmill. Later on, in the 17th century, the first modern wind turbine for electricity generation was introduced by the Dutch, and the use of wind energy to generate electricity power on a commercial scale has only become viable in the 1970s. So basically, the modern wind energy refers to the electrical energy that is generated by wind turbines. And the general process that converts electricity from wind consists of two steps. The first step is wind current is used to turn wind turbine to move around the rotor, for which the kinetic energy in the wind is converted into the mechanical energy. Then this mechanical energy is converted into electric power by a generator. So by looking at this relatively simple process, we can see that wind energy generation is also similar to solar energy generation. It does not involve any combustion, which means that there is no emission created during the energy conversion process. So by that process, wind energy is viewed as another important source of clean energy that can be a potential measure for climate change mitigation. Quite similar to solar energy, though wind resource is not evenly distributed across the globe, wind energy is quite abundant. It can be produced and used almost in every part of the world. So as you can see in this slide, the estimated technical potential of wind energy technology to provide energy service already exceeds current energy demand. This means that advancement of wind energy technology will provide a great potential to eliminate energy demand from other sources such as fossil fuel. It is therefore can be an alternative choice of energy supply for our future. And basically, wind energy provides quite similar benefits as solar energy to human society. Those benefits include potential to mitigate climate change, reduce risk of environmental pollution and improve environmental quality, increase regional and national energy independence, and also create new job opportunity in the area of energy sector. Now let's move on to the technology and application of wind energy. So in general, the primary purpose of wind energy is to mitigate climate change and to secure energy supply for the future. For both purposes, various technologies, which are mainly different by type and size of wind turbine, have been developed. The modern commercial wind turbine is generally grid connected and can vary in size and electricity generating capacity that is suitable for different purposes. Somehow, for climate change mitigation purpose, the large-scale wind farm is generally the most suitable choice. And such a large-scale wind farm generally requires a large installation place, which can be made either onshore or offshore. Generally speaking, modern commercial grid-connected wind turbines have evolved over time, It has been updated from a small, simple machine to a large, highly sophisticated device that can be a standalone system or integrated with other energy technology or design. Though there are a lot of improvements have been made since the rise of the first wind turbine, and that current modern wind turbine system is capable to produce large-scale electricity supply, there are still a few important points that need to be improved. For example, current wind energy technology are still expensive with large space requirements. This point need to be improved in order to reduce limitation of wind energy application. So just like other sources of renewable energy, wind energy provides us a lot of benefit both for climate change mitigation and socio-economic development. However, along with those benefits, it can also bring about various socio-environmental challenges. For instance, the construction and operation of wind farms both contribute to the negative impact on the environment, though the nature and magnitude of the impact can vary according to the characteristics of the project site, for example, land use and existing ecosystem, as well as depending on the characteristics of the affected species themselves. Generally, one of the most concerning impacts of wind energy projects is the impact of wind turbine operation on birds. Many people do not approve wind energy projects because wind turbine operation can result in bird kill. But if we look into the statistics, the number of birds killed by wind turbine is very small compared to the number that killed by windshield and window. And it is far too small compared to the impact of global warming and habitat loss that happen due to other economic activity. Additionally, not all species of the bird are affected by wind turbine. In general, only the migratory bird and the bird of prey are often affected by wind farm because these birds enjoy flying on the hilly and ridge zone, which are technically appropriate for wind farm development. But thanks to the continuous development of technology, various technological options is being developed to lessen this kind of impact on the bird. For example, some wind farms are equipped with automated switch, which can return off when birds are migrating through the area. Another species that is also negatively affected by wind turbine operation is bat species. So in general, bat use echolocation, which is a process that location is identified based on sound reflection to detect man-made structure. However, atmospheric pressure drop at wind turbine blade cannot be detected by echolocation. So for this reason, bat fatalities have been documented at nearly every wind energy facility. Then aside from direct effect on bird and bat, wind farms also impact the natural environment in the other way. Particularly because wind power plant construction require a large spatial scale, it therefore can significantly impact the habitat and ecosystem of the development area. For example, construction of wind turbine structure may lead to destruction of existing habitat and may also cause some species to avoid or to move away to seek for the new undisturbed place to live. Then, particularly for the offshore wind farm, wind energy project can also negatively impact on the basic resource, fishery, and marine life, although the impact can vary between different stages of the project and depend really on site-specific conditions. Somehow, in general, the potential negative impact of offshore wind energy project on marine ecosystem can include the disturbance that caused by underwater sound and vibration, electromagnetic field, physical disruption, and also the establishment of invasive species. So in previous section, we have learned about various impacts of wind energy technology on the natural environment. Now let's move on to the impact on the social system. So generally speaking, wind energy projects provide much more benefit to our society compared to the negative impact, which can include a few social concerns such as noise and visual disturbance and other related consequences. So for instance, many people found that wind turbines are noisy, and such a case of course may have been true in the past when the less advanced technology of wind turbines were used. Somehow with current technology, Noise disturbance is no longer a big social concern for wind energy projects. Although the turbine operation might still generate some small level of noise, which can be annoying for people if they stay too close to the wind plant. The other social impact of wind farm is the visual impact. So because wind energy technology generally includes large wind turbine structure, it possibly makes people feel disturbing as the turbine structure can block the landscape even for a far distance. However, maybe not everyone found that wind turbine structure are a disturbance. Some may also found them as pleasure to the eyes. Then not very often, wind energy project can also cause other social issues, such as the variation in property value that happen due to the proximity to the wind farm. So this is the last slide of this lecture. And to summary, I hope you have learned that wind energy is an important renewable resource of energy, which is very abundant and can be a potential alternative energy choice to replace fossil fuel. Then, similar to solar energy, wind energy provides benefit for human society both in terms of climate change mitigation and socio-economic development. But depending on site-specific and existing ecosystem or the project area, wind power plant may also bring about some environmental and social concern, though the level of such negative impact is much less compared to the benefit that it can offer. So let's call it a day and see you again in the next module.